Claudie cooks, bring sunshine into your life with some lovely food and Caribbean spices, spices. Claudie cooks.
Hey foodies, today I'm making something a little different. We're cooking oxtail mac and cheese, and of course done the Caribbean way. This oxtail is going to be slow cook and it's going to make it super tender, full of rich Caribbean flavor. And I'm telling you, when it melts into that creamy, cheesy pasta, it's going to be game over. All of the ingredients used in this recipe today will be listed in the description box below. What are we waiting for, beautiful people? Let's get cooking! Woo-hoo! Prepping some clean oxtail for dinner today, and all of the ingredients used will be listed in the description box. Time to get your hands messy. I'm going to rub this in and then I'm going to cover it and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours. But you could prep this ahead of time and marinate it overnight. I'm giving it 2 hours and that will be sufficient time to develop flavors. See you back in 2 hours. Whilst the Dutch pot is heating up, let's shake off some of the aromats from the oxtail because we don't want that to burn whilst it's frying. So let's just shake off a bit and get it all ready. Oh my gosh, this is smelling so beautiful. You can smell the allspice berries crushed. You can smell the oxtail seasoning. You know, all of the must-have things that we use in the Caribbean to season our meat. And as I mentioned when I was preparing it earlier with you, you saw what I put on there, and it will also be listed in the description as mentioned before. I'm using about 2.5 kilos, but it's not just for the one dinner. I'm just cooking everything, and then I'm going to use some for the oxtail mac and cheese, and then you will see what I'm using the rest for in another recipe. Okay, let's get frying. Let's brown the oxtail. We're going to brown them on all sides until they're done, and once they're done, we'll be back up for the next stage. Before you put them in, make sure your oil is nice and hot. And this is what we're looking for. Look at that, nice and brown, and that's going to add bags of flavor to the oxtail. So they're all finished now. This is the last batch. Now just cooking them in the pressure cooker. We're going to go in with some fresh aromats and the one that was used to season up the oxtail as well. So in we go. So we've got in here onion and mixed bell peppers, thyme, spring onion, half of a bell pepper, seeds removed, and 3 cloves of garlic chopped. And the seasoning from the oxtail, look at it. Just laying up the flavor profile here. It's going to give you that real Caribbean flavors. We're just going to let this saute for about a couple of minutes. Let's stir so it doesn't stick. Let's add some more ingredients. 1 teaspoon green seasoning, 1/4 cup of white rum, brown, preferably if you've got that. Just going to let that cook out for a bit. This process is deglazing. And with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar for some tartness and sharpness to the dish to cut through the fat of the oxtail. We're going in with a cup of extra dark beef stock. In with about 4 tablespoons of ketchup. I'm going in with some Jamaican brown seasoning, just a small, about a tablespoon. Next up, Worcestershire sauce. Good splash. In with some whole peppercorn. I use these to season the oxtail already, but we're just gonna pop maybe about 8 to the pan, and a splash of Maggi, optional. Going to stir that. We're going to let it bubble for about a couple of minutes before we transfer it on top of the meat in the pressure cooker. Back in a more. The sauce is ready now. I've tasted it. No more salt is added to this, and just for a little balance, with a pinch of sugar. Off with this fire, and let's transport it into the pressure cooker. Okay, we're not covering the meat with water, just enough of the liquid that I've put in there will be able to cook this oxtail to perfection. Right, we're going to get it ready in the slow cooker, and we're going to use the pressure cooker on this for about 45 to 50 minutes. Time for the pasta. Let's salt the water. A bit of olive oil. And I'm using about 333 grams of pasta. And we're going to boil it for about 7 to 9 minutes al dente, because it's going in the oven. So we don't want to overcook it first thing here. And once that's up to the boil, we're going to time it for 6 to 7 minutes. So I'll see you when that's finished. Right, I've drained the pasta and now put it back in the pot until we're ready for it. Let's turn our attention to the oxtail. Look at that. So let's try a bit of this. Ooh. Looking good, looking good. And I know it's going to be tasting good too. Really tender. Delicious, glorious, delicious gravy. We're going to shred up some of those oxtail so we can mix that in the sauce and coat our pasta to a deliciously tasting oxtail mac and cheese. Let's go. Okay, let's get shredding. It's very, very hot, so please be careful. Yummy. And so just going to shred this up. Well, I'm whipping it up with my fingers, but it is very hot. I'm going to get a fork and a knife to do that because my fingers are burning. I tried it with the knife and fork and it's a bit awkward, so I'm just going to kind of put up with this for a short while. Last one, and we're going to get making the cheese sauce. Let's make the sauce. Right, we're putting in 3 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna get that down to about 4, so the butter melts slowly. And once it's melted, we're adding in 3 tablespoons of flour. That's all-purpose flour. Let's add the flour. I'm just going to gradually bring all of this together into a roux. We're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the floury taste is no longer there. So we're going to keep the fire on medium low. Time to introduce the milk. It is the time. Talking about slow and low. We're in no rush, so we don't want lumps. We're using 2 1/4 cup of milk. We're going to keep on adding the milk until it's completely smooth, and I'm also adding in a cup of double cream. And once we've added all the liquid, I will be back for the cheese. Okay, the sauce is ready. I'm just going to take it off the fire and then we start to add the cheeses. Let's add some cheeses to the cheese sauce. I'm using some Applewood smoked cheddar, and that's about a cup. Also some strong cheddar cheese, some Gouda, that's the same, a cup. And I couldn't get the block of the Monterey Jack cheese, so I'm using 160 grams of the sliced one, and that too is a cup. And I'm going in with about 3/4 cup of mozzarella. Now we're going to get this back on the heat, and then we're going to add some flavors to that as well. Look at this, you can tell how creamy and indulgent this sauce is going to be. And just imagine this oxtail all intermingling together, and the flavor you're going to get from it, amazing. Right, whilst the cheese is melting, let's add some mustard. I'm using Dijon because I've run out of Coleman's mustard. That's a teaspoon. I just lost my train of thought just then, and in with a splash of Worcestershire sauce. Sprinkling of smoked paprika. Let's lower the heat right down to 4. And we're going in with some nutmeg. Now for some black pepper. Going in with 1/2 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, just to give it extra kick of the Caribbean spices and flavors. After all, this is a Caribbean take. I think this is ready. Let's give it a taste. Beautiful. Off the fire. Fire is off. Let's get the pasta. This is what I call the fun part of it now, folding in this beautiful creamy sauce. Look at that. Wow. And now let's fold in half of that tender, full of the bone oxtail, reserving a bit of that to add to the macaroni cheese. Let's give this a good mix. Wow. Reserve some of the sauce from the oxtail. We're going to add that here. Extra flavor. Absolutely. Look at the pull on that. Let's get the pan ready. It's that time. Let's spoon pasta into a grease baking dish. Let's put the rest of the oxtail on the top here. We're just going to drizzle a little bit more sauce over the top. See, we've got the perfect pour on this cheese sauce. Let's add a bit more cheese. And some more pasta on the top. And we're just going to pop the rest of the cheese sauce on the top. This mac and cheese is a little bit different. This is Claudie Cook's invention. And now for some more cheese. Woo. Right, this is optional. This is some breadcrumbs with some olive oil and some thyme leaves. This is just to add a bit of crunch, bit of texture. And this is going to go in the oven at 190 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown and bubbly. Right, we're going in the oven now, so I'll see you back in 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to let this cool down and then I'll serve up a plate. And there you have it, guys, my oxtail mac and cheese with a pineapple and a rum jerk barbecue sauce as a side to drizzle all over it. Let's make this beautiful dish.
Claudie Cooks, bring sunshine into your life with some lovely food and Caribbean spices.